Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Oh baby. Yeah, that was the little mishap took embarrassingly long for me to catch. Ugh. All right. Well, hello internet. It's just me, which is weird because I usually have Vivi here. And I have to carry the whole thing on my own now, and I have no idea how I'm going to do that. If you read the title, I will have somebody else, but we got a lot of intro to play in Dark Souls too. So I guess, one, I have got to turn some of this volume down because it is loud as hell. We'll go with that for now. That's a bit better. All right. So, I guess I'll talk about Dark Souls 2. So, yearly, it seems like yearly, my friend Joe and I, we sit down, we do a playthrough of Dark Souls 2, just because we love the shit out of this game. I don't know what it is about Dark Souls 2, that I guess a bit of history. So my first Souls game was Bloodborne, which I don't think is the right place to start when you're playing Dark Souls. That game is really, really good, but it's also very, very different. And then, you know, I once I beat Bloodborne and I got through all of that, started playing the Souls series, and Dark Souls 2 was my first Dark Souls, and I fell in love with it. Now, whether that's due to bias, you know, you never really stop loving your first game, or if there's just something about Dark Souls 2 that is better than the other ones, I don't know. A lot of people fucking hate this game, and I can understand why. There's a lot of bad shit.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse.
Oh, baby. It's been a hot minute since I've seen the opening cutscene of this game.
An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Okay. So I've got a bit of a minute here. Auri. That's me. I'm not going to spend a lot of time building a character because I don't think it matters.
You know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Oh, baby.
Take a closer look. Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Okay, so since I have a second to talk while I create my character, I'm gonna try my best to keep my thoughts from kind of going all over the place. I'm used to having someone to bounce off of, so kind of the solo thing where I just kind of get to spill my thoughts out into a recording is probably gonna be bad because I have a lot of thoughts and they go all over the place. But you know, so we decided that we were gonna play Dark Souls 2 for our annual playthrough, and we've played this game a lot. For whatever reason, we just keep coming back to it. It's one of our favorite games, and so we have a lot of like love and adoration for some of the stuff in the game. And I understand that, you know, Dark Souls 2 is not the best Dark Souls. I'm not gonna delude myself with that. The best one is probably 1 or 3, depending on who you're talking to, right? 3 is very good, but there's definitely some parts that make it bogged down and bad. And 1 is just this tight-knit, like, package that's perfect. And maybe it's too short, you know? Maybe there could be more Dark Souls 1 and people would be very happy about that. So, I'm not gonna sit here and say that Dark Souls 2 is the best game and You know, if you're not playing Dark Souls 2 in 2026, you're missing out, which I think you are, but for different reasons. There's a lot of bad stuff in Dark Souls 2, like boss bloat and whatnot, and I can understand why people just look at it and don't enjoy it. But there's a lot of really cool stuff in Dark Souls 2 that I adore. And we kind of got some of that back in Elden Ring with like power stancing and like items and stuff like that. And it's enough for me to be able to look past the bad stuff. I have no idea what we're just gonna go with some settings here. My character's appearance doesn't particularly matter here. Yeah, that works. So when thinking about this playthrough specifically, and maybe my audio is still a little loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Just, there we go. When thinking about what we were gonna do for this run and this playthrough and like streaming it, we're not gonna get into the lore. I'm not gonna talk about it. Maybe a little bit if we, get into it, and that's just kind of what we're talking about. I don't really want to talk about that. We're not really gonna get into all of the like minutia of Dark Souls. We just kind of want to chill, play through it, because we love this game, and it's gonna be silly at some places. It's gonna be hectic at some places. I want to do some online stuff. I'm hoping that online is still kind of a thing. People are still playing this game, and so we get invaded because I love that shit. I know people that hate that, but I love it. I think the PvP in Dark Souls 2 is really interesting because of all of the different builds and stuff you can do. And so getting just completely bodied by a guy that looks like a turtle that is like grittying on your dead body, it's a good time. I love it. But so we haven't really talked about what builds to do, and we've played a lot. We've done a lot of different builds. Like I've done your strength build. I've done a strength faith paladin. That build is really cool. I've done your dex build. I've done a bow build. I've done a Simon Belmont build with whips and bombs and just items, and that was super fun. And I think that's one of the big appeals of Dark Souls 2 is how many different builds you can do. So settling on kind of what we wanted to do and what we were gonna do, I think I have two ideas, and what I pick here is kind of gonna guide me towards one of the two, I think. I'll figure out more what Joe's thinking once we get him in here. But my thoughts are this. Either A, I pick a weapon that I've never used before, either a boss weapon or something that I've just never gotten to use before, and build around that and build up to that, and I think that could be pretty fun. Or we both play Final Fantasy XIV. We both have played Final Fantasy XI. We pick a job from those games, and we just try to make a build that looks like those jobs. So like Red Mage, completely doable. I think I've tried to do it in Dark Souls 2. Completely doable build. Paladin, obviously super doable. Strength Faith, healing, lightning, cool beans. We could definitely do warrior. That's easy peasy. So I think that could be a route. So to start, just because I'm solo right now and I have to go get the soapstone before I can play online and get Joe in here and we can fuck around, I kind of have to pick something. And so out of those two ideas, if I'm going with a boss weapon that I've never used before, it's probably gonna be the spider rapier. I've never used that thing. Or the dual scorpion rapiers would be pretty cool. I've seen people build around that and do like a poison build. That could be fun too. But for the most part, I might use the Sinner's Greatsword because I've never used that thing, and I'm wondering how that would work. I've tried to do double Smelter Demon. I've tried to do the dual wielding Smelter Demon, big Unga Bunga swords build. But by the time you get the second sword, you're just a pure strength build, and you're already near the end of the game. So I want to do something that I can get early, that I can mess around with and play with. So I'm looking at like Unga Bunga Big Club Me Hit Thing, the Sinner's Greatsword, or like Duke's Dear Freya's like the Spider Silk weapon. I think those are my ideas, and most of those are decks. If I do the Final Fantasy thing, I've done a red mage build, so I kind of want to stay away from decks and magic. I might do a Dark Knight build with like a Final Fantasy 11 Dark Knight build. So scythes and magic. That could be cool. Like, it's a dex magic build again, but scythes are a bit more interesting in this game. So I'm thinking I think I'm gonna start with a dex build. Maybe we could go knight just to kind of get some pretty standardized stats and go from there. Let me see. Yeah, we might do this. And then for the starting gift, this decision doesn't matter too much. Not like the other games where you can get some stuff. Like, it's not Dark Souls 1. You're not taking the key every time, you know? So this decision doesn't truly matter. I could grab a Bonfire Ascetic for early, like, New Game Plus, but I don't know what I would use it for, and I don't know why I would use it. I mean, the Petrified Something is always interesting. You roulette on it and see what you get, so we might take that. And then, I don't know, the healing items could be good, but I don't think we need it. We get the life ring pretty early. I'm just gonna take the Petrified Something and call it a day and get on our way.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
Mm-hmm.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
We're gonna try not to, but it's inevitable. Oh baby. Okay, so yeah, I think our goals for this playthrough, we could do the super broken stuff. I don't really want to do that. You know, if I really wanted to trivialize the game, we really could do that. I just kind of want to have fun with a weird build and see how far we get. Now, we are going to try, because usually we beat all the bosses, and Dark Souls 2 has too many bosses, so we might skip some. I don't know yet. We'll get there when we get there. But we're gonna do all the main ones. We're gonna do all the DLC. We're gonna beat the game. I'm gonna try not to do too much without Joe, so there's not gonna be a lot of like solo grinding. Mainly because, one, I don't like sitting here in my room talking to myself. Oh, baby, we're off to a good start. And, you know, if you know anything about Dark Souls 2 multiplayer, souls matter a lot. If you get too far in soul level, you just can't. You just can't multiplayer. It's a bad time. That is not what I meant to do. Oh, man. I'm gonna try not to use all my life gems on this, but I would like the ring from this guy. Ah, fuck. I guess I should add, we're not great at the game. Like, we're not bad, but we're not great. Like, a lot of stupid shit is just gonna kill us, and there's nothing we can do about that. Whether it's just being overzealous or overestimating our ability, we're gonna die. We're gonna die a whole lot. Come on. Ah, I should have healed. I felt like that was gonna happen. So close. Alright. Well, strap in. This is the next 20 minutes. So, yeah, I guess I'll talk more about, like, why I like Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2... I've played all of them, right? We've played through the whole Souls series. I've played Elden Ring, and I have a love-hate relationship with that game. I feel like... And I think we've talked about this in the Deep Dungeon streams. But, like, I feel like Elden Ring is too big. And that shouldn't be a problem. Like, that shouldn't be a bad thing. But Dark Souls has always been, like, finely tuned areas, right? Like, there are zones. And while not all of them are, like, hallways or buildings or, you know, that kind of thing, they're defined areas that you can clear out and understand and get a feel for. And Elden Ring just feels massive. And it's really hard. It was really hard for me to get into it. I've not finished Elden Ring, which is probably a crime somewhere. But I don't know. It was just too much. There was just too much to do, and my completionist brain just kind of kept me from really enjoying it because I had to explore everything. I had to get everything, and I like getting everything. That way I know what my options are. I like being able to like look at my options and kind of pick and choose what I'm gonna do. Oh, that's bad. I'm not dead. Never mind. I think I hit the wall. Shit. But yeah, so like Dark Souls 2 has a lot of repeat bosses, and so does Elden Ring. But I don't know. I can look past that just because of how wacky some of like the areas are. So I think one of the main complaints about this game when people play it and they review it and they talk about it and, you know, put it out into the masses is that Dark Souls 2's layout makes no fucking sense. You go from like Dark Souls 1, which is, you know, everything connects, everything is built on top of itself. You can choose where you go and make your way through different areas and come back to an area that you opened earlier, and it's really tight-knit and it's really nice. Whereas Dark Souls 2 is you go up a windmill into a lava-infested lake that makes no sense. A lot of the areas just don't connect in any kind of theme. And I kind of dig that. I don't know. You never know what you're going to walk into. I mean, obviously I do now, but for new people, you know, they're never going to know, oh, okay, well, I'm going up this elevator. Okay, I'm in a volcano now. That's cool. And maybe people hate that, you know, maybe they don't like that, but I don't know. It's kind of charming in its own way. I've seen people talk about Dark Souls 2 as like, it's a dream, right? It's very dreamlike. And so everything not connecting kind of plays into that dream aesthetic. Come on. There we go. Finally. I'm waking up. Oh. That took one too many tries. Yeah, I think the biggest drawing point for this game is just build diversity. There's a lot of weapons. a lot of them are kind of similar, but there's a lot of different weapons, and I think there's a lot of interesting weapons, and being able to power stance weapons just kind of opens up a lot. Like, dual rapiers, that's a play style, and it's pretty fun. It's a little bit more aggressive. There we go. But yeah, so going through the tutorial area here, I'm not going to do everything. Like, usually I'll light all the torches and do the thing, but I don't know. I don't think I need to. I'm going to go through just to turn in my petrified something, but I kind of want to get to the good stuff pretty soon. And I mean, there's plenty of time to come back and do that stuff. Like, I mean, we can't even do all of the tutorial yet. Not without getting down there. So, I don't remember what I have my jump set to, and I should figure that out. Okay, it is double tap. All right. Jumping in this game is a nightmare. Platforming in Dark Souls should not be a thing. That, okay, did not hit me. Cool. But yeah, I mean, I recommend people to play Dark Souls 2. I love this game a lot, and I don't think I'm doing a good job at defending it. But there's just a soft spot for just kind of the wacky shit that happens in this game. I think if you're gonna start playing Dark Souls, you've never played Dark Souls before, I think, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, and not to like glaze or be completely biased, I think Dark Souls 2 is a good starting point, because this game is not that hard. Especially if you abuse items, like, this game is not that hard at all. Compared to, like, Dark Souls 3, right? That's, well, Poison Stone's not bad. So I think, yeah, Dark Souls 2, and also because it just feels like, between Dark Souls 1 and 3, right? Those games obviously connect to each other in some kind of way. And so Dark Souls 2 feels like this weird field trip off to a different place that doesn't connect to anything. That's a pretty good pickup. Yeah, and so like doing 1 or doing 2 just to kind of get introduced to like Dark Souls, I think is a good start. And then you do 1 and then you do 3 and then Elden Ring. You know, Elden Ring is its own thing. I don't think you would really tie it into Dark Souls. It's like the natural evolution, if I had to put a title on it or a descriptor. Because if you play in release order, right? If you play the games in release order, Elden Ring obviously comes last. And kind of takes everything from the entirety of the Souls series and puts it all together. So I think starting with Elden Ring, if that's your first game in the series, fine, whatever. I don't think it's the best starting place if you really want to get a feel for why people love these games. I need to grab this over here. I think it's this cliff. Yes. 2 has enough stuff and enough like room for you to experiment and kind of figure things out. I'm correct in jumping down here, right? Yes. I thought there was an item here. Is there not an item here? I got the chime here, right? Yeah. There we go. And then you get into something more tight-knit like Dark Souls 1. And then Dark Souls 3 is the evolution of Dark Souls 1. I think they did a lot more with the Dark Souls 1 mechanics than they did the Dark Souls 2 mechanics. I feel like this is kind of the black sheep of the family, but I don't know. Oh man, I feel like I'm rambling, dude. Alright, so the game plan now, I have to get to the soapstone. I'm going to try not to level up if I can get away with it, because I need to buy the cat ring, or not the cat ring, I need to buy the stone plate ring. That way we can connect. So I've got a couple of places that I need to stop off at first before I can make my way over there, but I'm going to try to get through there without dying, because I really need these souls to buy some stuff that I'm going to need for multiplayer and some stuff I'm going to need later on. My immediate goals are the Witch's Ring, so we can do a side quest later, and then enough souls to get my adaptability up, because the one downside to this game is adaptability is tied to your iframes on your dodge roll. It's a real pain in the butt. It sucks. It's not great. You shouldn't be punished for not putting points into a stat, but this is the reality we live in, and you gotta kind of deal with it. So I'm just gonna kind of grab what I can out of Majula. Oh man, can I kick this? Thank you. And I'm gonna try to get, because I think Joe might be close to ready. I could check in with him real quick. And we'll get him in here. Okay, so I need to level up Estus and get my Estus. And then start Forest of Giants. And then we can zip zoom.
I'll take. Go on.
Thank you.
There are you once, so that hope.
Okay. Okay. All right. So this shouldn't take too long. It's a pretty straight shot. I'm gonna try my best not to just get gimped by a hollow, but we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if I could say that on YouTube. Is gimped a bad word now? I don't even know. Ganked? Is that more? I think my time on the internet is proving, like, I don't know anymore. Like, my age is starting to show quite a bit. Where, you know, back when I was in high school, back in the old days, you know, people said heinous shit online, and it was just kind of whatever. Nobody really cared. And now it's like, I don't know what's okay anymore. And I'm trying to be better, you know, because I'm trying to be an educator and teach music and be a role model and be a mentor. And so I'm trying to be better and curtail a lot of that. But a lot of it's just ingrained in my brain, you know, just from like Xbox lobbies and just kind of growing up in that environment. Okay, as much as I want to kill that troll, I already died once, twice, 3 times to one, so I'm just gonna skip that guy for now, and I'll come back later. Hello. So I guess if this is your first time ever, like, seeing Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin is kind of interesting. So, the game released as Dark Souls 2, and they, you know, the conception at the time was like, Dark Souls, oh, that game is hard. That game is, like, balls to the wall, just gonna wreck your face, right? And so when Dark Souls 2 came out, they kind of leaned into that marketing a whole lot, where they're like, oh, yeah, Dark Souls 1, that game was baby easy. Dark Souls 2, it's going to rock your socks. And so there are 2 versions of this game, and one of them is just far less superior to the other one. So there's Dark Souls 2, and then Scholar of the First Sin. And Scholar of the First Sin, all it really did was just get rid of a lot of the bullshit that Dark Souls 2 kind of introduced. So a lot of people's first time with this game coming through this area, this is like the starter area, the tutorial, the beginning area. This is your undead burg, right? And they just beat the shit out of you with mobs. There's a hide knight up at this area I'm about to go into, which is one of the tougher enemies. They have a lot of like frame 1 stuff, and when you're trying to get used to the controls and like get used to the game and how it feels, having just a white cladded armor guy just throwing hands at you right out of the gate, it's not great. It's not a good time. So yeah, that tree right there just used to be a hide knight, and all these dead guys were not here, and he would just rock your socks. He would just bowl you over, and it was a lot of that stuff. It was a lot of just mob closets and like ambushes and a lot of bullshit, and there's still some of that in the game. Like there's some cheeky shit that they pull later on, but the original version of the game was just hard for no fucking reason. And I think that's a lesson that the dev team learned, because there's difficulty for difficulty's sake, where you just kind of throw a bunch of shit and it's like, oh yeah, that's pretty hard, yeah, ooh. And then there's like genuine difficulty and a challenge that's doable and feels rewarding. And there was not a lot of that going on. Would I say Dark Souls 2 Scholar fixed everything? Probably not. There's still some pretty bad areas. Shrine of Amara is just a nightmare. And when we get there, it's going to be pain for pain's sake. And we're just going to have to power through it and get through it. But it is not a fun place to be. I already killed these guys. Okay. I think we're good. Alright, I got a bit of a tricky jump here for an optional item, so we're going to try to see if I can get that. And again, platforming in Dark Souls, not great. Not what this game was really made for. And I don't know why they keep insisting that we jump places. I mean, I got it in one, so I can't really complain, but that usually takes a couple tries. The jump is deceptively hard. But I'm going to do what I can to get as much souls as I can, just because there's a couple things that I need to buy in order to get some stuff that I'm going to... Oh, back off. Now, normally I play as, like, the assassin with the dagger, and, they don't have nearly as much health. This is real comfy. Like, I'm at a quarter of my health, but I feel fine. I don't feel really in danger. That's usually not the case. Usually it's a struggle. It's a survival fight for your life. Ooh. Wait, what did he drop? Wait, what did you drop? Oh, it's down there now. Fuck, dude. Okay. I don't get my first shield for a while. No, wait, no, I get one up here. I think there are two schools of thought when it comes to Dark Souls. There are people that have played Bloodborne and are diehard, never use a shield. It ruins the game. You know, it slows everything down. Just be aggressive, learn boss patterns, and, you know, you'll have a way more fun time. And then there are people that, like, play Dark Souls 1 and live and die by the shield. And that is their gameplay. Like they are holding that shield up, they're smacking dudes from behind a shield, and that's how they choose to be. I've done both playstyles. I think there's merits to both. I think a healthy balance of both is good. Knowing when to dodge, knowing when to block. You can get away. Ah, fuck. You can get away with quite a bit with a decent shield. But I mean, you know, Bloodborne was my first Souls game, and so that playstyle of just running things down, it gets me in trouble more often than not in slower games like Dark Souls 1, because they want you to, like, the game is built around you having a shield. They expect you to block stuff. And so when you're just kind of running at Ornstein and Schmo and, you know, tempting them to just take your life, you run into some trouble. I just want to dodge that. Thank you. Ow. Oh, please don't die here. Please don't die here. Come on. Oh. That was almost bad. That was almost real bad. No, not that guy. That guy. And we'll just eat that to the face. It's fine. Oh no! Well, now I get to speed run back. Let's go. I'm not gonna worry about killing everything here. I just want to get back and get up those. I need to get up that ladder. That's where I'm headed. We're almost done, which is great. I just gotta do it without taking a shitload of damage. There's a Jim Jams in the chat. That's crazy. I gotta kill this guy, otherwise this hallway gets real weird. Oh, we're fine. Grab those, dodge the arrow. Oh no! I just need stamina, come on. Okay, that could have been worse. And we made profit. It's always nice. We always like to do that. You know, I'm just going to talk about, like, streaming for a minute. This is really difficult. You know, I thought it would be pretty easy. You just turn on a thing, you play a game, you talk for a bit, but, like, finding things to talk about that is interesting and entertaining, it's not that easy. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm just, like, well, I'm literally in a room talking to myself, right? Like, I gotta get past that fact. But, like, I'm talking to this idea that I have of people because I'm trying to, like, talk to an amorphous blob of people. And that's really hard to do because it's like, what the fuck do you talk about? I need this key. You know, you gotta be interesting and entertaining, but it's really hard to do. I don't think people talk about that all that much. I guess for some people it just comes naturally, where they're like, I have stories and I have thoughts and they're interesting and people want to hear them. And then, you know, being able to talk for like 3 hours, like a normal stream, 3 hours, 1.5. You know, that's a lot. That's a lot of talking that you have to do. And like, not just circling back. I really want to backstab this guy. Not just doubling back on topics and just talking about the same thing in a loop. It's a little rough. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll get into a group. I'm so used to being able to bounce ideas off of like Vivi, right? And I think it'll be better once Joe's here, because I'll have like that feedback. Like I don't have that feedback, and that's what I'm missing, right? There's no feedback. There's no like, I say a thing and somebody gives me their opinion, and then I build my opinion off of their opinion, and we talk about it. There's none of that going on. So it's kind of awkward, right? Because you're talking to a mute. Ooh, hey, nobody. Yeah, I was gonna get hit by that every time. That was pretty painless. More so than usual. Okay, well, he can live down there. That's fine. Now the hard part. I gotta blow up this wall without dying horribly. So I gotta bait this guy to throw a bomb at me. Come on. Hey, first try. Let's go. I think when I'm trying to do this stuff, like trying to do those tricks and stuff, it's a fucking nightmare. But when I'm like, hey, I gotta do it. I can't waste 20 minutes on this. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. I think good on souls. I need a few more to buy what I need, but I'm doing pretty alright. There's patches. Sorry, Pate. It's not patches.
Hello there.
Hello.
Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate.
Hello, Pate.
I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh yes, there's treasure in there for certain, but the entrance locks. I saw the same design earlier, and it's this. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first. I still have the gent's ring. I do hope you. I'll leave this one to you.
Okay. Well, now I just need to not die here, and then we're done. For now. I will have what I came for. I really want to group these guys up. It would make my life so much easier. There we go. Nope. Ah. Alright, well that's the hard part done. Okay, and then I think it's here? Yep. This particular secret took me a very long time to figure out that was here. I didn't believe that it was here, and then I found it, and now it's just kind of a thing. There's a lot of these fucking hidden doors that do not look like hidden doors. You just kind of have to hit A on, like, every wall. There's a lot of them. I think there's one traditional, like, invisible wall that you can roll into, and it'll disappear. But they're all like that, where you like lift. You have to interact with the door, but you got to figure out that the door is even there. Can I get down here without dying? Let's just be safe.
Well, I hope that brave warrior. Be careful out there.
Give me my soapstone.
Allows
Yes.
undead to call out with luck.
Thanks, Pate.
Well, I hope that be kept.
Okay. I have the soapstone. I'm gonna make a slight detour. Never mind. I need 10 souls. I literally need 10 souls. Okay. Well. Ooh. There they are. Yeah, I can do this real quick. This is a trapped chest. Shit. Oh, that was almost real bad. Oh my god. Alright. So there are two types of trap chests. There's the white clouds, which is the crossbow trap, and then the green clouds, which are easier to dodge. Those are poison traps. They'll just kill you way faster. And then there's this secret. So this door doesn't open. Unless you knock on it. And then they'll answer the door. Which also took me one hell of a long time to figure out how to fucking get in there. For the longest time, I thought, okay, there's just going to be a key that I find later that'll work, and yeah. I think when I figured that out, I was like, who the fuck figured this out? Like, who took the time to figure that out? I imagine there's got to be like a whole player base out there that just dedicates their time to doing the most mundane shit to find the coolest Easter eggs. You know, like just walking around and hitting A on every wall, or walking around and smacking every door to see if they open. Like there's just got to be that subset of players that dedicate their time and money and energy to yeah, we want that. To finding out these things. And I can't do that. I don't have the patience for that. That is too much mundane shit. So good on the people that do that. I think some of the greatest like Easter eggs are found by like the most dedicated people to just mundane activities. And that's crazy. Because like there's the math people. I think they're in every game where they sit down and they break into the code and they like break down, okay, this is the math. This is the most optimal build. This is the numbers, and here's what they say, and here's how you get like the most optimal damage, the best damage you can get. And that's too much work. I became a music major because I fucking hate math. I don't like looking at charts. I don't like looking at graphs. I don't like doing fucking Excel sheets. Like, that's just too much shit. So I'm glad that there's those people out there. And I'm happy they're not me. Okay, I need this guy. So we got that. I need... Well, one, I need this branch. Two, I need to buy the other ring, and I think I should have enough souls left to do that. I need to... Hold on. I need to talk to this lady. Yeah. Hey, you should go back to Majula and sell me life gems all the time. Thank you. Okay. Let's see if I can buy the plate ring, and then we should be good to go. And then I can stop talking to myself, which I'm happy about.
Oh, and one with a just about, not exact, well, oh yes. So, ooh.
Okay. So I need 5,500 souls for the name engraved ring. I've been calling it the stone plate ring, because that is a different ring. And then the ring of whispers I can get later. But I need it before we go to the woods. So I need 10k souls.
Nothing suited you up. Well,
Alright, let me see where I'm at. We're gonna be short. Not by a lot, but we're gonna be short. Okay, so I need like 6k souls. Let me see if I can get any freebies. I have to come down here anyway. Okay, there's the Crimson Parma. Yeah, we'll use it. Why not? I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed because I haven't tried to do a Dark Souls 2 parry in about a year, but hey, we'll figure it out. So, like, I think this is what I was talking about earlier, where, like, none of this makes sense, right? You should be able to see that tower from Majula. I should be able to see Majula from here. Like, how did I go from that cliff down through, like, 2 hallways of sewer and end up down here? But it's pretty. This is one of my favorite areas. Not for those guys, because they suck butts, but for, like, everything else. Okay, I need 6k souls. 52, so I need 8k souls. We're gonna do what we can here. I'm just gonna walk around him until he die. Close but no dice. Alright. I'm trying not to pick a fight with Hide Knights if I can try. Like, if I can avoid it, that would be great. Ow. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm just taking hits I shouldn't be taking. That was all very stupid. Oh, I dodged way too soon. And I almost died to that cliff, my mortal enemy. I have a bad habit with just dying to geography. Fuck, dude. I just tanked all of that. I'm doing so bad. This is embarrassing. Yeah, I deserved every bit of that. Jesus Christ, I'm playing like shit. Oh my god. That was terrible. Okay, round 2. I was doing better without the shield. I think the shield is like, crutching me. I put it on and my brain is like, I can parry that. Oh, I tried. I really tried. Tried that one too. Really shouldn't have. Oh. Alright. I just want to kill this guy for principle. Ooh. There we go. Okay.
Oh. You do have a type, I'm...
You know, I never figured out why we buy rings from a cat.
Satisfied? I'll be around if you ever...
It's not the weirdest thing we do, by far, but it's pretty weird. Like, I don't think it's ever explained why that cat can talk. Or if it is, I've never seen the explanation for it. Okay. Well, I've got some time. So, I gotta fill dead air. There's a couple of things that I can get out of the way. So, I don't have this key. That's not gonna stop me. I guess I should start deciding now what I want my build to be. This is gonna start mattering. I'm thinking, let me see. What do I have access to right now? A bunch of swords. If I did a Final Fantasy class, I'm thinking, man, I'd really like to do Beastmaster, but there's no like summoning. And it'd be super cool if I could do that. I think that's more doable in like Elden Ring, where you get like the wolves and stuff, and you just run double hatchets. But, well, I mean, I could run the hand axe. It's pretty good. I kind of want to do crossbows. I'm kind of leaning really heavy into crossbows, and I don't know why. It's one of those weapons I haven't really used a whole lot of. So I'm thinking we do like a Machino Man, where I get like a hand crossbow and then like an arbalist, and that'll be the drill, and then like bombs. That might be cool. That might be fun and interesting. Or it could be bad. Although, power stancing crossbows, that's gotta be sick, right? Like, that's gotta be pretty decent. I've never done it. I don't know what the moveset is for two-hand crossbows. I think I'm between like the Machinist idea or like the Dark Knight idea, where it's like scythes and magic and just being tanky as fuck. Then again, Dark Knights and 11 aren't really tanks. They're more DPS. Do I try to go for the Pursuer cheese? I mean, I've never been able to do it correctly, so maybe not. But I could try it. I gotta get up here, though. I gotta get up on top of this thing. So I gotta jump up here. Then I jump across. Spawn the Pursuer. Then I exit the game. Oh, he landed. Damn. I think I'm supposed to do it before he lands. Because then he despawns and he falls to his death. I think that's how it works. I don't speedrun this game. I have no idea if that's how it works. But he should be just there, right? Or maybe I despawned him and I can just pick up the stuff now. Oh no, he's back. Sick, let's go. God damn it. God damn it. Oh. It's always the stupid shit that I die to. I don't understand. Oh, there's this bird. So he's up there now. I don't want to be up there. Well, is he? Is he up there? No. I might be fine. I didn't just get a bunch of souls, so he's definitely not dead. And if I'm not mistaken, you still have to fight the boss if you get that to work. But you get his ring early. And the ring's pretty nice. It's the Ring of Blades. It's a pretty good ring to have. Ow. But I mean, we are gonna go up here and get this Estus Shard. Kill this fucking bomb throwing guy. Come on. There we go. So I guess because I died to the bomb guy, that counted as him killing me, so he despawned, which sucks. Is that true? You don't have to fight the boss? I thought you had to fight the boss regardless. Like, you were always fighting the boss, but if you killed him here, you get his ring and his soul, and they don't drop off of his body when you kill him again. I might be wrong about that. That'd be super interesting, though. Damn. Stop. No. I guess right now I'm just farming souls to get the branch, but that's a lot of farming, and I don't really just want to sit here and farm. But I don't want to get too far ahead. That's crazy that you don't have to fight him in the arena. Well, now I understand why it's a speedrun thing, because that just saves you a whole ass boss. He literally just kills himself. Bip bop boom. Well, okay. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this, because I could sit here and I could get the items in this area and kind of clear it out before the boss. That way we only have to do it once. That kind of defeats the... Well, no. Because, I mean, I'm still going through it. It kind of defeats the purpose, I guess. It's supposed to be a co-op playthrough, and I haven't heard anything from my co-op partner yet, which is just bad planning. That fills me with glee every time I do that. Alright. So yeah, I think what we'll do is I will clear out this area. I need to find something to talk about. I need a topic. But I'll clear out the area. I'll get all of the like hidden stuff that I can get right now, because there's a couple things that I can't get yet. And kind of cement my build, I think. And then hopefully Joe will be back from the abyss, wherever he's disappeared to. Don't you fuck! Damn it! God damn it! I mean, I could just call him on stream. That would be crazy, right? I'll do that in a minute. If he doesn't get back to me, I sent him a message. If he doesn't get back to me, I'll one, find him and kill him for ruining my stream and making me talk to myself for an hour. And then I'll call him. Oh, please, God, don't let me die here again. I looked away for half a second. I will definitely be back on 11. But yeah, if you need that rabbit charm back, I can get it back to you. Where are my souls? They should be around here, right? Oh no, I died downstairs. They're downstairs. Where the fuck did you come from? Which one are you? Now I'm confused. He shouldn't be there. There we go. No. No, I plan on playing more 11. It's just, right now, more school complaining. I'll just get into that. You know, I'm lead chair now. I'm super busy. I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And once I get it set up and we're just kind of rolling, I won't have to do so much logistics. Because right now I am tracking down everybody, trying to get their schedules, trying to get a place for us to rehearse, and oh, it's just a lot. And then my student just started lessons back up, so we're going over, by the way, really good ring. Right, yeah, we're just trying to go through all of our stuff and what she needs to work on, so I'm getting lesson plans together, and I just got a lot going on in my afternoons that I don't have time to sit down and just kind of play video games. I might play, I don't have class until like 11 tomorrow, so I might play some 11 later. I don't know if I don't really want to stream 11 because that's my zone out, listen to a podcast and level game. But I think when I start playing with people and I get caught up, that would be pretty fun to stream some Ambuscade and fuck around a little bit. I don't know. I'm trying to do stuff with this channel more. Like, I wanna stream. I'm gonna be, I've got a lot of arranging to do this week, and I want to do something with that just to get my arrangements online and get some music going. I want to record some music. I guess that's what I can talk about. I've got a lot of plans that I want to do, not necessarily with this channel, but just in general. Streaming is not like my... I don't want to do this as a job. I think I would hate it. This is just kind of my, oh my god, I get to finally sit down and play a video game. And it's nice to just kind of have an interaction. And streaming's been pretty fun. Like, making the thumbnails and stuff, they're bad, but they're fun. And I get to stretch my, like, editing stuff. There's a crossbow. But, yeah, I want to stream more. Just as a hobby and something that I enjoy. I want to record some music. You know, I've got a couple of brass quartet and quintet. That jump sucks and I made it first try. Let's go. I've got a couple of quartets and some quintets that I want to do. Like, I really, really want to do. And it would be really nice to, like, record those just for me to have, but for other people to see. I tried to pivot that. Oh, I am fucked, dude. Oh, no. Oh, God. I need to pop this. Oh, I'm not dead. Oh, my God. Oh, he parried me and I thought that was the end. Stop it. Oh, that swing is too wide. We need to two-hand this. Sir? Oh. Okay, now that I'm not fighting for my fucking life. Yeah, no, I wanna record some stuff. I need to record myself playing and get used to hearing myself playing through recording. So I might as well post it. But I think I'll make another channel for that stuff because that's gonna have my name on it and be like my professional stuff. That way, you know, when I'm looking for gigs and when I'm trying to be like, hey, I'm a trumpet player, this is what I do, I can point people to that and it's not gonna have my fucking, like, Final Fantasy username. Well, how did I live through that? I have no fucking clue, dude. I thought I was dead as hell. There is no way I should have survived that fall. I have no idea how I survived that fall. I had no health. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I want to do more music stuff. I want to do more streaming stuff. I would like to do some educational stuff, especially since I'm trying to, like, build my studio out and, you know, get more students and teach. I think doing stuff like that is going to help me, one, organize my thoughts on how to... Dude. What are we doing here? Stop it. It'll help me organize my thoughts as well as give me like resources and make me think about like what I'm doing a bit more. Because when I have to put it in like a 10-minute video, I really have to think about what I want to say and how I want to say it and how that fits. And so that stuff seems interesting. I don't know if I'll do it. I should. It's something that I should do for me and getting better as like an educator and being able to like talk about what it is that I'm teaching. Because the trumpet's not an easy instrument to learn because a lot of it's just feelings. You have to know what it's supposed to feel like, and you can't really do that until you do it. Oh man, this sucks balls. I need help. I really don't want to use those, but I guess I will. Oh, 4 hits. Okay. Damn it. God damn it. Motherfucker wombo comboed me. God damn it. He looked into the future and saw my dead ass underneath his fat body. Oh my god. I'm gonna do my best not to get just mad. Easier said than done. But yeah, there's some stuff that I want to do. So I've got, one, my first thing is I'm arranging either, so I have both. I'm going to do both, but I need to figure out which one I'm doing for, our brass choir, because it's going to take a bit more work. I started arranging the Great Sea theme from, Wind Waker over the break for trumpet quintet. And my professor was like, oh, cool, bring it in, we'll play it. And I don't know if that's going to work for, like, what our composition... We have 6 trumpets, a tuba, a trombone, and a euphonium, which is not a brass quintet, if you couldn't count. It's too many trumpets. And so the balance is going to be super fucking weird. So... I'll have to figure out if I can do that. And if not that, then I'm looking at Outset Island from Wind Waker, because I think it'll work better for what we've got going on. Please don't. Is he falling backwards? Yes, he is. I still fucking got hit by it? Dude. Oh my god. Jesus. But yeah, I need to start those this week. The juxtaposition of me cursing at a turtle-clad armored man and then going back to talking about, like, what the fuck I'm gonna be doing in a calm, collected voice. But yeah, I've got some music stuff that I want to do. I've got some stuff that I want to record specifically to post. I'm trying to get a band going, but I've been set back a little bit with just the amount of shit that I have to do. Sir, no, yeah, I mean, just streaming some stuff, posting some stuff, recording some music, dying in Dark Souls a lot, yelling at Joe for not being on. You know, I got some stuff that I want to do. Let me give him a call. See if I can't get his ass on here. He did not answer the phone. No, he said his dad was over, so he's probably set back further than he thought he would be. So, I'm gonna get through this area at the very least. And if I call it there, then whatever. We're at least set up for next time. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna keep dying. It's gonna be great. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. I need to not get tilted. I need to just calm, relax, think about what I'm doing. Stop walking into everything. Okay. I'm gonna use an effigy. I'm gonna get invaded, but I'm gonna use an effigy. Because my health is too low. Well, I bought the ring already. We have the ring. Oh, hey, what's this? Not who I'm looking for. But we have the ring. We're fine. Right now, I'm just getting the extra stuff in the area. Please stop locking onto that guy. I don't want to look at that guy. I don't want to think about that guy. No. They missed. How'd they miss? Oh! Wait, what? Is that the one? No, how the fuck? What? Is it this one? How'd they make the barrels blow up last time? I'm so confused. Oh, you're talking about the rings that I'll never get. No, fuck those. I guess for the record, there are 2 rings that you can get that make you and your weapon invisible. In order to get them, you have to beat the game without dying. That's the first one. And then you have to beat the game without ever... There we go. You have to beat the game without getting... or touching a bonfire and using a bonfire. So you can't fast travel. Fuck both of those things. No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna try to do that. I think I tried once and I wanted to end everything. Like there are some things about this game that I don't need. I don't need to do that. I would love my... Sir, please. God. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm about to get the best shield in the game. We did it. We got the pizza dough. We're in it. We're here. We get some sauce, some cheese on that thing. The shield actually isn't that bad. It's not the best shield in the game, but it's pretty freaking good. Well, I've done what I sought out to do. There's a couple more things I can get down here. There's one more area I can go to. We'll try to do that. And then, yeah, I don't really know what else to do. Oh, actually, no, I can't get in here yet. I don't have the key. Right. I don't get the key for a bit. See, look, I'm gonna go through this whole area. I'm gonna clear it out. I'm gonna get all the stuff. I'm gonna say, alright, well, I guess Joe's not making it tonight, and that's fine. You know, I gotta change the title of the stream, whatever. And then I'm gonna go to, like, sign off and turn off everything, and he's gonna be like, alright, I'm here, let's go! And I'm gonna hate him. I'm gonna hate him with everything I have. Alright. First things first, I'm the realist. Sit at the bonfire, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna try our best not to die and get this flame longsword. It's gonna be a good time for everyone involved. Oh, dear God. The shield parry's not great. I gotta get one parry, right? Like, I gotta hit one. I wish I had the buckler. I don't know where that went. Did I miss the buckler? That was too late. I'm just gonna die now. Standing here like a dumbass. Yep. 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 Oh. You know, I would be concerned about like my neighbors and stuff, and like, oh man, I shouldn't yell because that'll make my neighbors upset. But oh, there's the buckler. I literally left it on the floor. I'm gonna... God damn it. There we go. Let me...
Alright. We're back. I'm not gonna just get bodied, I say, knowingly. Oh! And then of course I don't get the visceral attack. Why can't I have nice things? Oh, god damn it. I know I'm not giving a lot of commentary. I'm trying my best to just not fold here. Okay. Whew. 2 more of those to kill. Think there's one more in here? No. So we got that shield. We got that guy to kill. And then the longsword is in here. But I need to kill this guy so he doesn't sneak up on me and trap me in there. Because then I will just fucking just die. Roll through it. Sir, I am trying to fight this turtle man. Okay, that was not flawless, but it was pretty good. I think one of the pitfalls people fall into, me especially, because I'll panic roll, is rolling. You think, oh, I'm not going to be safe, because if I get closer to them, they're going to hit me in the face with a big stupid stick and I'm going to die. When the correct move is usually to dodge towards them, because their swings are super wide, so they're going to go through you quicker. And that's how you prevent yourself from just getting absolutely bodied in half. Okay. Then I open the door. Then I roll in. Then I get the sword. And then I get the fuck out of here. I don't know if I can kill that thing. I might be able to. I've got a bow. It's definitely possible. Oh, what is happening here? Sir, are you okay? Ah! Ah! Wait, there's 2 of them? Wait, no, that's Phantom. What the fuck? I hear 2 of them. I'm not risking it. Well,
Who are you? Oh, I packed my tools in it, and now some.
oh. Ah, I see. Okay. Well, I've kind of done everything that I can do without killing the boss, so I guess I'll end it here. I don't know. This was an interesting solo venture, having to just kind of bounce stuff off myself. I think it definitely gets easier. It's just getting into it is kind of hard. I don't really know what to like. Maybe I should have topics that I just kind of write down, and I have them off to the side just to have. And maybe that's a way to go about it. But I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'll figure out one what the hell I'm doing for my build, because I need to figure that out. And then yeah, I don't know. We'll do some more solo stuff. There's some games that I want to play that aren't two-player, but we just thought Dark Souls 2 would be good to do since we haven't played it this year. And yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that we enjoy doing. So, alrighty. Well, next time we'll kill the last giant. Hopefully Joe will be here and not be dead, and we'll get into it. So that'll be fun. Alrighty. Let me just swoop and have a good